The good news for the Minnesota Timberwolves is that Ant Edwards called them out as soft and childish. I think it's good to get it all out in the open. Everybody knows exactly where he stands, especially as a 23-year-old face of the franchise. I think it shows that he cares about winning. I mean, the Wolves are still trying to incorporate Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle. They even got their little rookie Rob Dillingham. I think they're still trying to get their new pieces together, and there's a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, the good news equally is that it's still early in the season for the Minnesota Timberwolves in the West. Considering that they're only about 6 games behind the number 1 spot, I mean, at this point, it's anybody's league. It's anybody's standing in the West. And so all they need to do is just win some games after this stretch with Ant Edwards calling them out, saying that they're soft. Let's get back to playing like we know we can play, especially after acquiring Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. Why y'all can't be top 6? Why not? And with the West being so tight, you can most definitely get there. I think the season is still young for them. Fortunately, they're in the West. Unfortunately, they're in the West. So at the end of the day, they got to work hard and work tight to make sure that they can at least move up in the standings for the West.
Yes, and I think the bad news is Anthony Edwards called them out as soft and childish. I think it is good and bad news for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think it was a bold move by their franchise player. He just proved his own point. They can't talk to each other. Maybe they just need to be blasting them in the media. That's not a good look. I mean, what's the point of having 37-year-old Mike Conley and Joe Ingles on the roster if they can't ensure that these type of comments stay in team meetings and don't get leaked to the media? Come on.
Good point. Good point. I often wonder, as of late, if the trade of Karl Anthony Towns to the Knicks when they are and the Wolves acquiring Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo is what's breaking the team. Is that the problem? Because last season we didn't have this chemistry issue. Last season they were balling out of control. Now the Timberwolves want to make some adjustments, and I'm not saying they shouldn't have made the adjustments, but these adjustments are now causing a rift in their chemistry. It's now causing Ant Edwards to feel comfortable talking to the media about how soft they are as a team. Apparently he didn't feel comfortable talking to them silently behind closed doors. And if he did, he had to double down on it and tell the media. So no, yeah, there is a chemistry issue. And is this a trade gone bad? But again, it's still early in the season and the Timberwolves are still only 6 positions behind the number 1 spot. So let's get it.